Hello guys, this is Joana Saahirah with a video which is a bonus gift, a bonus part offered with our online live and recorded course, Blooming, Finding and Expressing Yourself in Egyptian Dance and in Life. This video is about the creative process, specifically about the part that we're focusing on this course. There is another course at Joana Saahirah's online dance school called Creativity and Freedom in Egyptian Dance and in Life, and this course focused in the beginning of the creative process, not only in dance but in all creative endeavors: painting, writing, sculpture, cooking, knitting, designing, building anything, doing anything, because creativity is a very wide concept. So we don't focus only on dance, we focus in the big plan, in the big picture. This second course that we are doing right now, live and recorded at our school, is focusing not at the beginning, which is the seed, I call it the seed, the start of the creative process, but it's focusing on the middle and in the end. So you can see the creative process divided simplistically, let's say, if we want to put it in a very, very linear, simple way, in three parts: the seed, the taking care of the seed, okay, and then the blooming itself of the flower and the fruit. So if you imagine how we plant a seed, how something is under the earth growing, and how we have to take care of it. We water the seed, we have to give it earth, fertile earth, we have to give it sun, oxygen, and then the blooming eventually, if the soil is fertile and we work on it, if we take care of that seed, eventually it blooms into a flower or a fruit or both. The creative process in Egyptian dance is very, very similar. In this course, we focus on the taking care of the plant, the middle point, which I think is the hardest one, and the end, the blooming, when something gives fruit, something that we've been building quite often under the earth, like a seed, a hidden work, what I call the beneath or the under of the iceberg, right? Something that happens in the background, whatever people don't see that you do in order to accomplish a creative task, okay? May that be a dance piece or a book. Imagine that I'm choreographing a dance piece. Most of the times, what my students or my audiences see is the end result of a work I've done in my privacy, in my studio by myself. So that's under the earth, that's in the background work, nobody sees. What people actually get to see is just the blooming, it's the fruit. But before the fruit can show up to the audience, before the fruit can actually exist, I have to work in the background. I have to water that seed. I have to give it light and sun and oxygen. I have to give it love. So in this course, we start by taking care of the creative process and the most unglamorous side of it, okay? It is fun to have a great idea. That's the seed. I want to do this dance piece. I want to write that book. I want to do that trip. I want to make this change. That's very exciting, and I think most of us are able to do that. What most of us are not able to do is to persevere in the middle point of the creative process. When things get boring, they get rough. Yeah, and they will eventually get boring and rough, depending also on the project. If it's a short-term project, eventually you don't lose the fire. But if it's a big thing that requires time and consistency and loads of work, probably you will find spots that are not very exciting, and nobody likes to hear this, but my experience in creativity from many years of working professionally in the field of creativity, not only in dance and in teaching but also in writing, is that when you try to accomplish a big dream, a big task, you will face boredom and you will face difficulties and obstacles, and you will face days when you really don't want to work on that project. You will face your insecurities, you will face your doubts. Is this good enough? Am I going the right way? I don't like this. I hate this. Oh my God, this is exciting. Oh, it's not as exciting as I thought. It is not a linear, happy go ride. Yeah, it is a very dynamic process, this doing part. So imagine the seed, the beginning, yeah, the idea, the wish of doing something. Then imagine the middle point. This is the actual doing. when I come from an idea and I start putting it into action, I start materializing, I do the deed. And then you have the third part, which is the blooming. Sorry. So the blooming, it's the conclusion of the project. It may be shared with the public or not. You don't have to share anything with the public. You may conclude your creative project and not share it with the public, right? Sorry. So for today, what I want to focus is this middle point. Yeah. I want to tell you before anything else that it is normal to find difficulties and obstacles. Then I also want to tell you that it's very important to know why you're doing what you're doing, why this project is so important to you. And then, last but not least, you have to be sure that you are expressing yourself instead of expressing other people's voices. You do this, first of all, by listening to yourself and what do you really want to say? What do you really want to communicate? Yeah, what is your voice? What do you want to communicate? Why are you doing this? What is the motivation behind this project, behind this dream? Also, you have to focus on your path and stop watching your neighbor's garden. I've recorded a video called Comparison. You will find it on my YouTube channel. Check it. It's about comparing yourself to others in dance and also in life. I say that comparison is the beginning of hell. It's a way of cultivating a kind of private hell. Instead of comparing yourself to others and checking how others are doing things, I suggest you focus on yourself and you focus on doing your thing, okay? If you look at other people's work, look for it in terms of inspiration, okay? Look for it in terms of pleasure, right? So there are dances that I like to watch them. I don't like to emulate them. You know, they may inspire me, like I like a certain performance, I like the skills, I like certain characteristics, I like certain steps. I will allow that to inspire me, but I will never aim at doing it like her or like him because they are not me. So that would be a dishonor for this person and for myself, right? So distinguish what is the difference between getting inspiration from others and copying others. And instead of looking so much to the outside world, look more into your world and see what's there. What gifts do you have there to share with the world, right? And don't see yourself as better or worse than anyone. See yourself as unique. Know your strength, know what you're really good at, and know what your voice wants to say. Even if you don't have the guarantee that it will work, that it will be major success. Nobody has that guarantee, by the way. Okay, nobody does. But this is an adventure. Do the deed for the sake of the exciting dream of completing something, of accomplishing something. And then leave the result or leave the evaluation others do of it for them, for life itself. Huh? Do it for you, first of all. So stop comparing yourself. Become more self-centered in the best possible way. Centered in yourself. Discover what is your voice and allow it to come through in whatever your creative project is, without fear, okay? It is very easy to criticize people who actually do stuff. Usually the ones who criticize are the ones who never do it. I say this very often and it's true. Start paying attention. If you are someone who is consistently creative, who is building stuff, someone who is constantly thriving to express yourself in a true way, you will have no willingness, no time, no energy to focus on others and criticize them. You will be too busy doing your own thing. That's exactly what I want you to do. So I welcome you to our course. You can join us in the recorded version of the course, and you can still join us for the live and recorded course because this is a course that is happening right now at Joana Saahirah's online dance school. Even if you don't join the course, enjoy this video and enjoy some of the bonus features that I'll be sharing with all my students in our exclusive mailing list of Joana Saahirah's online dance school. I hope you have a great time doing whatever sets your soul on fire. I love you guys, and I will see you soon.